I had one foot in the door and one foot out. So that's what made it easier for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was both feet in playing
Yeah.
it.
You
Like,
know, I was
yeah,
one foot in, one foot out.
yeah.
You know, so it was almost like I'm just looking for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I mean?
got you. I got you.
I'm looking
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
reason. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know,
Exactly.
so like that was kind of like my that's what made it easier for me, which I know that. You know what I mean? Because I'm playing with other dudes who I know this all they got.
Yeah.
In their mind, it's it. This if I don't do this, you know, what else is it? They can't. It's nothing else you can tell them that's gonna make sense in their head.
That's true.
You know what I mean? To say, hey man, just maybe give it one more year, then that's it.
No.
No, man. That don't, you know what I mean? That don't
Even
even
you
sound
speak in
right.
Chinese.
Yeah,
You're speaking a foreign language.
Yeah, you
How
know.
about that? You're
Yeah,
speaking a foreign language. It doesn't
yeah.
register at all. And I
Exactly.
mean, I've had some. What do you think about Plan B? I
Yeah.
said, what?
Yeah.
What's Plan?
Exactly.
You know, my mind goes to the other. Like, oh, I'm good. I know where to get Plan B from.
Yeah,
Like, no, but no.
yeah.
I'm like, this is Plan A until Plan A isn't Plan A anymore.
Yeah.
And then there'll be another Plan A,
Yeah.
whatever that is. But this is Plan A.
Yeah.
So it is a thing, and that's where I would say it hurts. Where,
Yeah. No, it does.
then
It
more of
does, bro.
helps.
It really does because you gotta remember, man, up until maybe about 28, 29 years old, I mean, I remember still dudes who I played with, they were still going.
Yeah.
Still going strong. And me, I'm 4-5 years
Yeah.
removed.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
man, you know, come on over here. Like this was go. Man, they not trying to
They're
hear
not
nothing
trying to
I'm
hear any
saying.
of that. Yeah.
Man, you talking crazy right now. You know?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
You know, that's really what it became. You know, but that's what I will say. That's what made it easier for me because I was already 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
So was it hard to adjust after?
Nah,
No?
it wasn't hard at
Yeah.
all. Then that's why, because I already knew.
Where did that come from? Where did was it something in you or just what you were seeing within your daily life? In a
You know
sense?
what's crazy, man? And this is sad, and it's sad, but it's the reality. I didn't want to be looked at as someone or athlete, or let me rephrase that. I didn't want to be looked at as I got my money from sports.
Mm.
You know, and that stereotype that come behind it. Like I couldn't do nothing else
But do this.
to get money.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want that stereotype on me. You know what I'm saying? And that was something that played in my mind all the time. Because I knew I was more than just an athlete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
That's
knew
true.
how my mind thought and what I could do mentally. You know what I mean? But I always understood that if I hit a certain amount of money in football, it don't matter what I do. It's
You
always
be
gonna
known
say
for that.
he got his money from football.
Football.
You
That's
know,
true.
and that's what I didn't want. You know, so that's why I kind of, it wasn't hard to adjust because I was already prepared in the sense of lining everything up to make sure this wasn't how I was perceived. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this was
Perception's everything.
yeah, perception. Listen, because man, I will go out or go places and I be with the team whatever. And people ask you play football or you play sports.
Mhm.
Unless they ask, I
I
wasn't.
didn't
That
tell
wasn't
them.
something like I was
Yeah.
leading with. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
that
exactly.
wasn't something that I wanted to be on Front Street. I didn't care for that. You know what I mean? For me, it was more so of, like I say, I wanted to be known as sports wasn't how I became successful or got my money
Yeah.
or whatever. You
Yeah.
know, and then want to have that label and that jacket put on me as just another just dude that just,
No,
regardless of what it is or how you try to frame it, like you say, perception, he got his money from sports.
that's a really good mindset to have.
Yeah.
Especially at that age. And playing sports as deep as you did. I would say for me and playing sports as deep as I did, the adjustment was difficult.
Yeah.
And like I said, I knew I had like the abilities to do other things,
Yeah.
but I felt like I put so much pressure on myself for one. Also, I put so much into building that identity, but that became my identity.
Yeah.
And that was more of the toughest thing than not playing it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I can go and play pickup and enjoy the sport and
Yeah.
love that, but it was the identity that kind of came with it. And I think that's what a lot of former athletes struggle with
Yeah.
is the identity that they had with what they did,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's no longer if someone does ask you, well, I get asked a lot,
Yeah.
"Hey, you play sports or,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
whatever." And I'm like, all right,
Yeah. Yeah.
do
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
no, not anymore, or I used to, or
Yeah.
what the conversation,
Yeah.
and I don't like when it leads with that while I'm not
Yeah.
playing
Well,
it
we get that
because
all the time.
we
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Even when it was a few times, I know one time specifically, we went out. The dude just kept looking you in the face and said, "Where I know you from?"
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
exactly,
yeah, yeah,
exactly, exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Exactly,
yeah, yeah.
exactly. I mean, and when you have stature like you and me,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
happens. And I mean, but that just comes from years and years of doing this. And
yeah,
yeah, man, I would say it was difficult, but now I would say,
yeah,
I'm at a place of, contentment,
yeah. It's
and I can
easier.
look back and be happy with the goals I accomplished,
Yeah, yeah,
things like that. And that's, I give my pat on my back for
yeah,
whatever,
yeah, yeah,
so, because I know a lot of people have not accomplished what we've accomplished, or,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
No, for sure.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
even with all that being said, would you do it again?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah,
And I said that quick because you can't trade the experience.
yeah, yeah,
And I'm only going off of the experience.
yeah,
Now, would I trade it to do something else and experience something else? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I would. But I'm gonna be blood raw honest with you. No.
You wouldn't trade it.
I wouldn't trade it.
Yeah, you wouldn't trade
I
it.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm sure your answer may be
No, man. I mean, in all honesty, I'm a big I'm big on
fate.
faith and everything happens
Happens
for a
for a
reason.
reason.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so in all
Same.
honesty, man, I wouldn't trade it because I don't know if I had the life I have right now if I didn't go through that same course.
That's
You
true.
know, because saying like you say, experiences. I met people through sports. You
Yeah.
know, that had nothing to. I mean, they played sports or they were involved with sports, whatever. But they did things outside of sports, which allowed me to grow my companies the way I have, and
Yeah.
to grow them as fast the way that I did because of some of the connections that I built through sports.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So I wouldn't necessarily say that I wouldn't do it again. I think I would do it again. I think I just would do it
Different mindset,
different
maybe.
mindset, exactly.
Yeah,
Different
different mindset.
mindset, different mindset. And when I say different mindset, is that the moment what I wanted to do was put on display, I would have just I would have made that transition a
Flip
lot
the switch.
easier, you
Yeah.
know. That's definitely what I would have did, man. That's what I would have did. And like I said, I just wish you know, everybody, like you said, had the experiences that we had
I
when it
do
came to
too.
sports. When it came
Because
to
it's
sports.
sometimes, man, and me and you talk off camera about
Yeah.
our experiences and things, it's hard to relate.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard
When
to
you
relate.
talk to it,
Yeah, yeah, other people can't relate to it. Yeah, yeah.
you can't relate. But good conversation.
Yeah, yeah, great conversation.
Again with things we've experienced,
Yeah,
and sports has been our life for a long time. Great conversation
yeah,
without consent.
yeah. Till next time. Till next
Till
time.
next time, brother.